Hey friends, good morning. Okay. Has anyone else ever said this to someone else, thought it, or had it said to you? Oh my gosh, how do you do it all? Okay, this very phrase was said to me yesterday, and I had a really vulnerable day. I was feeling it was a really hard day for a lot of reasons, some that I can share, some that I can't. And I immediately said back, I don't do it all well. Like, if you only knew, right? Yesterday I made the choice, my husband's out of town in New York, I feel spread real thin. I made the choice to not go to my oldest daughter's meet because I felt like one of my other kids really needed me to be at her activity and just sit there and like watch her. And, she kept looking over, are you there? Are you there? Like, it was just a really vulnerable time for her. And so I just felt like I needed to be there. But of course I miss my oldest daughter get her personal best. And I just felt, I'm getting the text and I'm just like, I feel so torn, right? And I know there's a million working moms that feel that way all the time. And I feel that way a lot of the time because I'm also working this week on Thursday and I'm going to miss something else. So I guess I just wanted to say, like, life is about choices, and nobody that you think has it all together or how do you do it all well is doing it all well. Nobody. I really have never met somebody that is like handling it all well and parts of their personal life are not falling apart, or parts of, like they just collapse at the end of the day and it's too much. So I guess I just want to offer like empathy with you. Like, hey, I'm not doing it all well either. It doesn't mean that we're not all trying, that we all want to be there for our kids. Of course. I think one of the best things in the whole world about having kids is like seeing them try hard, fail, succeed, build resilience, like being in the front row. That is my favorite place. But it is just not always possible. And I'm actually setting my kids up for failure if they believe that like the reason they do those things is because someone will always be there cheering them on, because sometimes someone won't and they still have to push forward. And I still want to be there as much as I possibly can. I am super loud and obnoxious. My kids are probably like, oh my gosh. But I guess I just wanted to say, if you are feeling pulled in too many directions and like everyone else around you is doing it all well, friend, that is not happening. We are not doing it all well. Most of us are struggling to do some of it great. And that's the truth. Like I am trying to create priorities, trying to balance. Actually, balance, I say this all the time. Everybody says like, oh, you have to find this work-life balance as a mom. I don't think that exists. I am almost 40 and have not found that yet. I think that there are days and seasons where something is weighted heavier than other things, but I don't think there is ever a perfect balance between those things. Like my priorities being my relationship, my faith, my relationship with God, my relationship with my husband, relationship with my kids, doing work that I care about, that impacts the community, that can generate income. All those things are never going to be always in perfect balance, but there is a hierarchy of what's most important. But there are some days where I spend most of my time working, and there are some days where I spend very little of my time working and most of my time invested with my kids, right? So I think that it's elusive if we're trying to constantly search for like doing it all well or having this perfect work-life balance. And if you have it, then girl, do you a video and tell me about it, because I definitely don't. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, I think it's an illusion, friends. I don't think that there is a bunch of people out there doing it way better than you. Be encouraged. I think we are all trying the best we can. And we are showing up. Showing up every day is huge. And teaching our kids that we love them and are for them, even if we can't be there for them every single second, is actually building the resilience that they need. So yeah, that is my response to, man, you just do it all so well. No, I don't, friends. And neither do any real life people I know. So be encouraged. Let's take that off of what we say to others, because what we're doing in that is that we're stacking up and we're comparing ourselves, and thus feeling less or feeling more, which is actually just as destructive to who you are, is to stack yourself up and feel better than someone or feel worse. So let's just encourage and be out there struggle bussin' to do it all, but knowing that we're never going to, right? And just letting some things go, right? Like I'm always praying for the discernment to like, what is the thing that I need to let go today? So I love y'all. Thank you for just listening and being out there. Tell me what your reactions or thoughts are, and if you have any comments, I would love to hear them. All right, friends.